First, I'm going to moisturize with this MAC Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. This stuff smells really, really, really good. I can't talk too loud, guys, because there's other people working, doing stuff. So, eye serum brightening cream. So I'm just gonna use a little bit under the eye like that, and then just kind of gently just kind of move it around, just very softly like that. And then same thing on this eye. So for primer, I'm going to go in with the Power Grip Matte Primer by e.l.f. And I'm just going to put that kind of like in the center of my face, kind of like in the T-zone area. So I tend to get oily here. And right here, so you just push that in. There. And then here on the top. Okay, so we let that dry. I like to have some, just like an alcohol spray so I can clean my brushes as I go. Just because they probably have product from the last time I used them. So I like to just wipe them and then go in. Okay, so I'm going to use this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow stuff. And I'm just going to put this where I would normally bronze. And so I'm using this kind of as my base slash bronzer slash glow slash whatever. And you just push the product in. I'm just going to push. And this is a Morphe 683 brush that's kind of like tapered, angled like that. So I'm just pushing this in. And this adds a little color to the base too, so I really like this stuff. And I've had this one for a while, so they last forever. And it's e.l.f., so it's not too expensive at all. So for the concealer, I'm using the Laura Mercier concealer in 3W2. And I'm just going to use very little, like a dot right under the eye. That's it. And lately I've been blending my concealer in with a brush. So by the way, this is my first time doing an actual talk video, like actually talking in the video, not a voiceover, but like a talk video. So let me know what you guys think. It's just a little awkward talking to myself, but whatever, I'm doing it for the video. Here we go. So I'm just blending out the concealer. And see, this concealer is very light, so it doesn't give a lot of coverage. The coverage is very, very sheer. So if you're into that sheer coverage, this would be good. If you're not, probably not. But I don't mind it. Then I'm going to go in with this One Size in medium golden, which I really like. I think it's my second or third time using this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys, I put on bronzer. I use this bronzer and I use this fluffy brush, and then I'm gonna get some blush. So I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty blush. It's in the shade Hope and it's matte. It's their matte bouncy blush. Just a little on the top. And this brush, I like this brush, but sometimes I feel like it sheds a little, maybe just because it's an older brush. I've had this brush since I worked at MAC. That was like a long time ago. So maybe it's time to retire it, but I really like it. But I have noticed a little bit of shedding, so I'm gonna try to save it as much as I can, but you know, when it's time to let go, you gotta just let go. So I have these two, I'm really excited to use this, by the way. I have these two Mario, they're kind of like eyeshadow cream. So like eyeshadow in cream form. So I'm going to use these two, and then I'm going to use, also by Mario, the palette. So I'm going to mix both of them and see what I can come up with. Again, this is, I might be doing a little too much just to go run errands, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm blending these with my finger. See, like that. So once you have that all over, I'm gonna use sienna, and I'm just gonna maybe put this right here on the outer and in the crease right here on this outer half and in the crease. But I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but we'll find out. And basically blend, and I'm wiping the brush off as I blend. Okay, this might work. Blend. So it's actually not too bad. This is probably a little much for someone who's just gonna go on errands, but I might, now that I have this makeup, maybe I might, I don't know, do something else. Okay, and I'm just grabbing a clean brush and just cleaning up the edge. Go back in, blend, go back in and blend. I'm just gonna grab this white color and put that in the brow bone. Right there. Just go back and forth, back and forth. And then grab the other brush and blend it out. Okay, so before I put my mascara on, who remembers the mascara by MAC? And it was kind of like, the brushes were kind of like this, and the packaging was like this, just matte black. I can't remember the name, but it was just all matte, kind of like a suede texture. I don't know, but it was all matte black, and it was very simple, and the brush was kind of like this, but this is more silicone-y. The other one was more like actual bristles, but it was like this, skinny, like this. That was such a great mascara. I don't know why they discontinued it, but now they have this one, which is pretty good as well, but there is nothing like that other mascara. So here we go. This one's pretty good, but the other one was amazing. So I'm going to put these lashes on and then I'll be right back to finish the look. Okay, so I added the lashes. They come they come numbered. So I do 12s on the top. So I do 3 12s right on the ball of the eye. And then I do 11s on the outer and on the inner. I don't like that winged out look. I like more of that big doll-eyed look. So that's why I do that. My eyebrows are a trip. So sometimes I feel like they're full enough to where I can just throw gel on them and they're good to go. Other times, I don't know, I see like random sparse areas and I feel like I need to fill it in with powder and then gel. So right now I feel like they look pretty sparse. Okay. So I'm living out of this makeup bag, you guys. Oh, and I also added a little bit of Lumify drops. They kind of help brighten your eyes. So I did that. So let me find my brow powder. So for the brow powder, I'm going to use Ebony by Anastasia, and it looks like this. And I just have this angled brush. And basically, I just brush it up and kind of see where I need to fill it in. So I mix both colors, both sides. And then I just see like this end, I like to drag it out a little bit more. So I'll just fill in the end lightly and then brush through and then keep filling it in. Like that. I always start in the middle to back section because if I go in and then immediately put it right here in the front section, it'll be too dark and too pigmented. So with whatever's left, then I just drag it to the front and kind of on the bottom. And then the front part, I just flicker it up. And this gel's really good because it's like a waxy consistency. So it really keeps the hairs in place. So always up and out. And then the front part up. And then if I go in with too much gel, I just clean the rest off like that. Same thing. Up and out. I have this Sephora exfoliating chapstick. Just gonna put some of this on while I figure out what lip I'm doing. So the Skin by Kim Nude 5 and then Sand Beige for the lip liner from NYX. Okay, and then I just kind of blend it with my finger. I really like this lip gloss. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Mist. Just a little bit. And let that dry, and then I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so I went ahead and blow dried my hair, but that's about it. This is the finished look. I do have to get going, so if I forgot to mention any products, go ahead and ask me in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. Also, let me know what you would like to see next, or I'm open to any suggestions. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!